Breaking barriers isn't always about physical strength. Sometimes it's about the strength within. Let me take you back to a time when I felt like a bird trapped inside a cage. I was in a rut, unable to see the path ahead. My dreams seemed distant, like stars on a cloudy night. I felt stuck, paralyzed by my own fears and insecurities. But here's the thing about barriers. They're often self-imposed. We build them brick by brick with our doubts, our fears, our insecurities. And it was in that realization that I found my strength. I started to chip away at the walls I had built around myself. It wasn't easy, but with determination and a shift in mindset, I broke through. I learned to look at my doubts not as immovable mountains, but as challenges to overcome. I learned to silence my fears, not with a shout, but with a whisper of courage. And that's how I learned the power of breaking my own limits. Countless others have faced and overcome their own barriers, shattering their limitations in the process. Take the story of Julia, a woman who battled with crippling self-doubt. She always felt she was not good enough, intelligent enough, or deserving enough. This crippling self-doubt was her barrier to success, but Julia decided to challenge her limiting beliefs. She started to practice self-love and acceptance every day. She worked on her mindset, gradually replacing her negative thoughts with positive affirmations. And guess what? Julia is now a successful entrepreneur with a thriving business and a life she loves. She shattered her limitations and manifested her dreams. Or consider Raj, a man who lived in fear of failure. This fear kept him from taking risks, from pursuing his dreams. But Raj decided to face his fear head-on. He started small, taking on challenges that pushed him out of his comfort zone. With each victory, his confidence grew. Today, Raj is a renowned public speaker, inspiring others with his story of triumph over fear. He overcame his barrier and manifested a life of success and fulfillment. Then there's Mia, who believed that her past defined her future. She was stuck in a cycle of regret and guilt, unable to move forward. But Mia made a conscious decision to let go of her past. She started to focus on the present, on what she could control. She learned to forgive herself and embrace her journey. Today, Mia is a published author sharing her story with the world. She broke free from her past and manifested a future of her own making. These are just a few examples among many. Each story is unique, yet they all share a common thread: the courage to confront and overcome personal barriers. They prove that our limitations are often just illusions, standing between us and our true potential. These stories of triumph remind us that our limits are often self-imposed, and the power to break them lies within us. The common thread among these stories is the power of mindset. It's the fuel that drives us forward, the spark that ignites change. Consider for a moment the momentous feats accomplished by ordinary people. They didn't possess extraordinary abilities or resources, yet they managed to surpass their perceived limits. How? They harnessed the power of mindset. Our minds are fertile grounds for growth. They can either foster seeds of doubt or cultivate seeds of belief. It's in this inner landscape where battles are won and lost. It's where the roots of our potential sink deep, nourished by the power of positive thinking. Picture a mountain. It seems insurmountable. But if you believe you can climb it, you're halfway up. Your belief creates the path, your mindset paves the way. Remember, what we perceive as a limit is often just a mental construct. Tear it down, and you'll find there's nothing you cannot achieve. The power to overcome our limits begins in our minds. Overcoming our limits and blocks for manifestation is a journey, but it's one we're all capable of embarking on. Throughout this video, we've delved into the significance of a strong mindset. It's the bedrock upon which our determination and resilience are built. Without it, we're like leaves in the wind, easily swayed by the smallest challenges. But with a strong mindset, we become like the mighty oak, deeply rooted and unshakable. We've also shared stories of triumph, of individuals who have faced their limits head-on and emerged victorious. These stories serve as a beacon of hope, a testament to human tenacity and the power within each of us to overcome any obstacle. In essence, the power to overcome isn't something we seek externally, it lies within us. It's a journey of self-discovery, of acknowledging our weaknesses and transforming them into strengths. Remember, the only limits that truly hold us back are the ones we place on ourselves. Embrace the power within you to overcome them.